"99 seconds. Start. Extra time. Extra points. Extra time. Extra points. Extra time. Danger, extra time. Game over. 99 seconds.
Every hee-hee and ha-ha of Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga has been remade for Nintendo 3DS. Which means it's time to take back Princess Peach's stolen voice from Cackletta all over again. And in the all-new mode, Minions Quest, The Search for Bowser. You'll go behind the scenes of Mario and Luigi's adventure to learn the somewhat heroic tale of Bowser's minions. The classic story mode also has new stamp sheets. Tap compatible amiibo figures to stamp them and earn new equipment. You can also tap the Boo amiibo figure or the new Goomba and Koopa Troopa figures to get 2 additional stamp sheets that offer up items in both modes of the game. The more stamps you have, the more equipment and items you'll earn. Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions laughs its way to Nintendo 3DS systems October 6th. The new Goomba and Koopa Troopa amiibo launch that same day. The highly stylized and critically acclaimed Nintendo DS game, The World Ends With You, is coming to Nintendo Switch 10 years after its original release. When the main character Neku suddenly encounters the mysterious girl Shiki, he gets caught up in a deadly game. He'll be erased from existence if he can't complete a series of twisted tasks. Tear into each rhythmic battle using the game's traditional touch controls or Joy-Con controllers for a fresh style of combat. The action RPG will also include a sizable new scenario that gets right to the heart of the story. The World Ends With You Final Remix will launch this year.
Okay, let's go. Got it. Slowly. Yes. Watch out.
Rebel fighters ahead. What the? To add funds to your Nintendo eShop account, simply click Balance from the navigation bar or press the plus button. Here you'll have two options, the first being to add funds via a Nintendo prepaid card. Just follow the remaining on-screen prompts and enter the code appearing on your card. Nintendo prepaid cards can be purchased from select retailers that carry Nintendo products, or add funds using your credit card by following a few on-screen instructions. You can also save your credit card information. Once you have, it can be used at any time to add more funds or make purchases directly. Your card number will be protected with a password so you can control who can use it.
What can I tell you about Adventure Time?
Well, let me tell you what I know about this game. A lot.
Adventure Time Explore the Dungeon, because I don't know, basically is just Finn and all of his friends going into a dungeon and just slaying creatures.
Well, I can tell you that it's fun to play.
You can grab your friends and just go down into Princess Bubblegum's secret royal dungeon and just run around.
I'm not gonna give you a spoiler. What do I look like, spoiler guy?
There's a million things that you can look for and a million doors that you can open.
You find out for yourself and shut up about it. Tell everybody it's awesome.
Normally a dungeon, not a place you would want to hang out with your friends in, but this, it's a fun dungeon. It's a fungeon.
こんにちは、斉藤豊です、今回僕がレベル5さんのギルド01用に提供するゲームのタイトル名はエアポーターと言います。このゲームにかける僕の意気込みを一言で言うと、いかに時間をかけないで作るかでした。ハマれるゲームを一本作れって結構難しいチャレンジなんですよね。やってる方々もあまりなんかこう悩まずにできるゲームっていうのを作りたかったんですね。軽い気持ちでやってハマってほしいなと、でもハマると思います、ぜひ楽しみにしててください。
Hello, we are here with Diana from Napnock Games. So excited that Affordable Space Adventures is here at Indiecade as a finalist, as a nominee, and you're able to show it off both here at the fire station as well as at our own booth. Are you excited to be here at Indiecade as well?
Very much. It's been a great experience overall.
For those of those viewers that may not know about Affordable Space Adventures, can you describe it and maybe give a bit of insight on what the game is?
Of course, I love describing. It's a sci-fi kind of stealth puzzle game called Affordable Space Adventures. Yeah, it's about flying around affordable spaceship and like feeling kind of like you're, yeah, like slowly learning how to control it and maybe get a control over it, because most of the time it controls you. But then what is really special about it, beside the setting and the feeling in the game and the graphics, it's how you control the spaceship. It's the interaction design. We're using the second screen in a very special way, where it's actually your control panel. It's your spaceship computer. That's where you change between engines and different properties.
The game looks really solid. It looks pretty close to being done. When can we expect to see Affordable Space Adventures on Wii U?
So the reason why I'm alone here, and my team is like core of 5-6 people, is like we are really in the crunch period right now, and we are working very hard for the next 2 months to get it out early next year.
Diana, thank you so much. Appreciate all your support, and congratulations with the showing here at Indiecade, and can't wait to see the full version.
Thank you, and thanks for the interview and supporting us, and thanks everybody.
You can be a professional space explorer. Let You Explore provide you with a cheap but functional spaceship. Play alone and take on the role of an astronaut, controlling the ship and all its internal systems. Or you can invite your friends along to explore space together.
So that's not us, it's those things.
The Wii U gamepad functions as a heads-down display, giving the engineer full control of engines, tools, and system settings. Remember to communicate in a clear and effective manner, and everything will be safe and easy on your adventure. See you in space.
You have encountered an artifact. Point your scanner at it. If it has a sensor, its detection range will be shown as a circle. Look at the meters on your ship's computer. The orange bar indicates that the scanned artifact senses heat. Produce less heat than this and it won't detect you. Tapping the heat meter will show you which systems produce heat. In this case, it's your fuel thruster. Simply lower its system power. Make sure the system doesn't produce too much heat when you accelerate, and you're good to go.
Let U-Explore provide you with a cheap but functional spaceship equipped with everything you could possibly need on an alien world. We call it Small Craft. But isn't space dangerous, I hear you ask? With 0 recorded accidents since 1995, U-Explore is as safe as space travel.
Where shall I begin, please, Your Majesty?
Begin at the beginning and go on till you come to the end. Then stop.
Alice was beginning to get very tired of sitting by her sister on the bank, and of having nothing to do. Once or twice she had peeped into the book her sister was reading, but it had no pictures or conversations in it.
And what is the use of a book,
Thought Alice,
without pictures or conversation?
Oh dear, I shall be late.
Alice started to her feet, for it flashed across her mind that she had never before seen a rabbit with either a waistcoat pocket or a watch to take out of it. And burning with curiosity, she ran across the field after it, so suddenly that Alice had not a moment to think about stopping herself, before she found herself falling down a very deep well. Either the well was very deep, or she fell very slowly, for she had plenty of time as she went down to look about her, and to wonder what was going to happen next. First she tried to look down and make out what she was coming to, but it was too dark to see anything.
Serpent!
Screamed the pigeon.
I'm not a serpent.
Said Alice indignantly.
Let me alone.
Vanished quite slowly, beginning with the end of the tail and ending with the grin, which remained some time after the rest of it had gone.
Well, I've often seen a cat without a grin,
Thought Alice.
but a grin without a cat? It's the most curious thing I ever saw in my life.
Alice's great surprise, the Duchess's voice died away, even in the middle of her favorite word, moral, and the arm that was linked into hers began to tremble. Alice looked up, and there stood the Queen in front of them, with her arms folded, frowning like a thunderstorm.
Let's go on with the game.
Discover Amiibo, a brand new way to interact with your favorite characters and games. The first set of Amiibo figures launches simultaneously with Super Smash Bros. For Wii U on November 21st, and 6 more are planned to arrive in December. The next wave of 11 Amiibo is planned to launch in February of 2015. Toon Link, Sheik, Ike, Shulk, Lucario, Meta Knight, King DDD, Rosalina and Luma, Bowser, Sonic, and Mega Man. Some of our retail partners will be releasing a certain number of these as exclusive figures, so stay tuned for details. Amiibo do different things in different compatible Nintendo games. You can customize your Amiibo and level them up through training, add a character to a game, or get special items, abilities, extra content, and more. Just tap Amiibo to the Wii U gamepad controller, no extra hardware or accessories required, and watch them come to life as the ultimate partner character in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. Train up your Amiibo as they fight alongside you. Watch them learn and grow based on how you play, and then customize their moves and abilities with special equipment. Use those very same Amiibo to get special bonuses in other popular Amiibo-compatible games. Get special racing suits for your Mii characters in Mario Kart 8. Get new weapons like the Spinner and other bonuses in Hyrule Warriors. And you'll be able to use your Amiibo in more games in 2015. Collect them, play with them, and share them with your friends to try out in different compatible games. Amiibo from Nintendo. Discover the power inside.
Amiibo! Amiibo!
Take a walk down memory lane with Amiibo Tap, Nintendo's greatest bits. A free title that lets you use Amiibo to play iconic scenes from classic Nintendo games. Simply tap an Amiibo to the Wii U gamepad to unlock playable scenes from an NES or Super NES game, and then play those scenes in 3-minute bursts as often as you like. Enjoy classic scenes from all 30 of the games you see here, and experience the excitement of a battle with deadly Metroids in Super Metroid, A pulse-pounding race along Rainbow Road in Super Mario Kart. A one-on-one showdown with Meta Knight in Kirby Superstar. A boxing match with the formidable King Hippo in Punch-Out! Soar through Skyworld and battle Medusa in Kid Icarus! A high-stakes race through the wasteland in Mach Rider! And so much more! Each amiibo you tap will get access to a random title as a gift the first time you tap it within the software. Part of the fun is not knowing what you're going to get, and it will launch a classic scene from the title it received whenever you tap it within the software. To start a new scene, simply tap that amiibo again. Or, if you want to mix things up, tap a different amiibo to try something new. With so many scenes from classic games to unlock, you can take a walk down memory lane faster than the time it would take to dust off your favorite cartridges. Amiibo Tap, Nintendo's greatest bits. Available for free, exclusively for the Wii U.
Amiibo!
The new Amiibo figures from Nintendo are here. You can train and triumph over your toughest opponents when you tap compatible Amiibo into Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. Or discover special gear like Mii racing suits when you tap an Amiibo at Burned Rubber in Mario Kart 8. Amiibo give you access to different surprises in many Nintendo games. Discover new Amiibo and discover the power inside. Compatible with Wii U and the new Nintendo 3DS XL systems.
An epic tale returns with new artistic touches. Okami, the grand adventure in classical Japanese style, rises again in the HD version. To save the land from a terrible curse, the legendary Okami Amaterasu was resurrected, setting off on a quest with the wandering artist Isu. Overcome challenges using the power of the gods, the Celestial Brush. With mere brush strokes, you can make a variety of miracles come to fruition. In the Nintendo Switch version, use touchscreen control in handheld mode. Or use the Joy-Con controller's motion controls in TV mode or tabletop mode. Both methods offer an intuitive way to solve puzzles and defeat your foes. Meet an eclectic cast. Solve mysteries. And slay countless monsters to discover what awaits at your journey's end. Okami HD launches on Nintendo eShop on Nintendo Switch this summer.